What's up, this squad? Back with another video. I seen that title was going down. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button for me, please. Y'all see it right here. First of all, I want to say happy birthday to President Trump. Says not only that though, says nation's 45th and 47th president celebrates a milestone birthday as the country prepares, for America's 250th anniversary. If y'all know, obviously y'all heard me say happy birthday and y'all probably looking at the simple fact, oh, Recklezz, it was yesterday. It's now the 15th. I'm not gonna lie, I had to go ahead and do this video because early because I'm trying to watch, UFC. I'm not gonna lie. And y'all know I like being real with y'all. But I definitely want to, give that shout out and make sure, because one thing about it is that this president right here, and I'll continue to say, is doing his absolute best, to make this country amazing, to make this country great. And, I know a lot of people have things to say. I know a lot of people, I'm not watching the UFC fight. I think it's this and I think it's that. Guaranteed they're going to be watching. I feel like this is going to be the most viewed ever when it comes down to UFC. And I don't know. I feel like it's definitely, pretty lit when it comes down to it. But, as y'all know also that the Knicks have won, the finals. Y'all know that I am, and somebody posted this picture of President Trump. I don't know if y'all can see it, but, him dunking the basketball. But truly have, and I say that I truly love basketball. I know I've told y'all this, multiple times. But, as y'all know, President Trump does as well. Especially it being, his hometown. As congratulations to Jim Dolan and the New York Knicks. What a year it has been, but even more so, what incredible playoff wins we have all witnessed. Especially the last four, maybe the greatest in the history of basketball. So tonight, a superstar was born. His name is Jalen Brunson. There are others, including Karl Anthony Towns, OG Anunoby, and a great patriot, Mitchell Robinson. Make America Great Again, President Donald J. Trump. Big shout out, to the New York Knicks. Definitely amazing. But y'all have here Zohran Mandani. Zohran Mandani posted this at Parade Thursday, Manhattan. What people are saying, riots Thursday, Manhattan. And they're saying that because it truly just goes to show you on how horrible things have been in New York right now. This is New York City. I'm not going to lie. They said it looks like Gotham. New York Post posted this. Says 63 people arrested. There's been 4 stabbings and 1 shooting reported. I'm going to be showing y'all that as well. New York City after Knicks fans go wild celebrating the NBA Finals win. Let me tell y'all, after seeing things that has been on TikTok, even before this win, you truly see that things truly have, and I definitely apologize if y'all heard that scream. That is my 2-year-old daughter. She's screaming at the top of her lungs. One thing about it, I don't know what it is. I don't know if y'all ever been through this. Having daughters, moms, do they give y'all problems a lot? Like truly, because I feel like my daughters don't really give me problems. It's always to their mom. Always. But anyways, I apologize for that. Seeing how they act, seeing what they've done, I've literally seen a guy drive his car and he got water dumped on him, all on him, inside of his car. I've seen them jump a Spurs fan. I've seen them do wild stuff. And again, Zohran Mandani obviously doesn't have things under control. As y'all see, this is a video of how crazy things have gotten. It truly has gotten crazy in New York City. And I'm not saying that you can't celebrate, but it's a way that you do in a respectful manner. And y'all obviously see that it truly is completely insane, especially on what they're doing in shops, to cars, to these buses, to everything. It's truly crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. You truly have people tearing up every single thing. This is them tearing up a bus, busting the windows. They have caught buses on fire and doing the most. You also have people that are truly taking vehicles from people. Can't really play the audio because, you know, obviously the cussing and all of that. But you truly have people fighting, jumping on cars, stealing cars. And it's truly crazy. It's truly crazy. Not only that, I'm going to show y'all something else that really, when I seen it, it threw me off a little bit. And it threw me off because, and I can't really say that I'm surprised, but it very much so threw me off because it literally just goes to show you that Zohran Mandani doesn't have things under control, and he looks like he might as well be right there with him. Check it out, Fox News.
The NYPD says at least one person was shot, 4 injured in slashings or stabbings, and 5 police cars were badly damaged. In total, at least 63 arrests were made. Officers in riot gear and police horses were deployed for crowd control. At times, people were also seen throwing objects at those officers and trying to destroy buses, like this video here in Times Square. In total, 5 buses were destroyed. One of those school buses was set on fire, while fans also set fire to trash cans, and of course fireworks were going off as well. People began climbing light poles and cars, and at one point a person set off flares on top of a bus, as you can see here. Ultimately, the disorder and sporadic chaos went on for several hours overnight. The win did end the 53-year championship drought for the Knicks. New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani has announced plans for a championship parade set for Thursday.
That's nothing to be happy about. And I say it's nothing to be happy about because I feel like that should be the least of it. Like that's right now. I love that the New York Knicks won. Like I've stated, I'm no bad. Like I'm not about to sit here and say that I was a fan. The players, that's one thing. I'm glad that Jalen Brunson, got his. Karl Anthony Towns, for his mom. It's stories behind it. So I definitely love the simple fact. I just heard, when it comes down to Jalen Brunson's dad on what it means, a lot to him. But I truly look at the simple fact that the way that these fans are acting and doing is completely crazy. Completely crazy. And I definitely apologize. My allergies are ever since yesterday, y'all. Horrible. But seeing on what they're doing is completely insane. On top of that, you have Mayor Zohran Mandani that isn't speaking on and letting people know and worrying about safety of others. That's nothing that he's worried about. He's not worried about that at all. Says right here, New York City Mayor Zohran Mandani said he didn't go to sleep till 3:45 in the morning following the Knicks win. So, again, it goes to show you him being up this late. He's seen the chaos and the things that was going on around. He knew of what can potentially happen. Seeing how, 3-1. And seeing what could happen, and he didn't have things in place. Mind you, New York City is already a complete shit show. I'm not about to sugarcoat it. It completely is. We've seen and honestly, it's been like that for a while. But it seems like it's just getting worse and worse. Check it out.
About the Knicks, please. Woo! What time did you go to bed? 1:30. They tried to keep me out. 3:45. Oh my God. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, we've been waiting for this moment for 53 years. And 1999, last time we were in the finals, Rick Brunson was on that team to have.
Dude literally sounds like a little kid. 3:45. I went to bed at 3:45. You want a cookie? Honestly, what do you want? Because you gotta think what is like his. He literally sounds like a kid like you going to school on a school night. I went to bed at 11 p.m. I went to bed at 12 in the morning. Right when the clock hit 12, my mom said I can go to bed after playing a game. Like, who cares? It's not about that. You need to worry about safety of others. And he knew again that this could potentially happen.
His son be Captain Clutch, bring us this championship. What a moment. We've been waiting for this for 53 years, and it just feels like the entire city is alive. The biggest city in the country feels like the smallest town in the world. And it's hard to put it into words of what this means, but truly, your t-shirt, this jersey, that hat, everybody's feeling the same way.
What about Thursday? Can you talk a little bit more about the parade, how you're feeling, what we all should expect?
Thursday, as we know, it's going to be the first ticker tape parade in New York Knicks history. And it is a chance for this entire city to celebrate this team that has given us so much. We're going to have a ceremony at City Hall. We're going to be presenting our administration's first keys to the city, to the team. We're going to be releasing additional details in the days to come.
What's your word to the knuckleheads last night?
You know, look, the vast majority of New Yorkers celebrated responsibly. They've been waiting their entire lives for this. There were a few New Yorkers who did not do so. They behaved in a way that was
unacceptable. A few? Oh, like I true. This man just said a few New York not New York workers, because I guarantee the ones that was they probably ain't got a job, probably ain't doing nothing. They out there tearing up stuff, not giving a care in the world. There's a few New Yorkers that, man, I truly, me personally, I can't take this dude serious. I don't know about y'all.
There were a few New Yorkers who did not do so. They behaved in a way that was unacceptable, and we've said time and again, as excited as we are, there's no tolerance for attacks, there's no tolerance for harassment or violence, whether it's towards police officers or anyone else, and I'm thankful to the men and women of the NYPD for keeping our city safe.
Guys, we gotta go.
For keeping the city safe. Well, let me tell y'all something about that. He's talking about keeping the city safe. Teenager was shot, Times Square, as they went wild. Shot. But he's talking about keeping them safe, this, that, and the other. This is why it's very important when it comes down to have and support those police officers. But you have Zohran Mandani that completely doesn't. You know, I can't completely blame, the police officers when Zohran Mandani is not doing what he needs to do as a mayor. Or the governor, Kathy. I'm telling y'all. They're calling Zohran Mandani the GOAT. Says Zohran Mandani promised the Knicks championship within his first term. Last night, the Knicks won the NBA Finals for the first time in 53 years. Let me tell y'all something about this. The Knicks had a good run, a great run, winning the finals. Zohran Mandani ain't had nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. So I don't know why y'all keep calling him the GOAT and this, that, and the other. Not at all. Greatest of all time is the man above. The man that's always around. And that's God. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Definitely appreciate y'all. Much love, everybody. Catch y'all next one.